Good morning, it's morning coffee on Wednesday. Today, what's been on my mind is this shifting of energies from a space where we are not happy and we're unpleasant and we feel grumpy and we feel, I don't like this, it's a change, I need to see change, to a space where we're sitting there, we're in that energy, in the energy of the change, and thinking about those things that are wonderful and beautiful that we want to exist in. And what I would share with you is this is where we get into these conversations around what is an awakening for an individual. An awakening is a time when a person is looking around either in their own life or in the world at large and saying, this isn't working anymore. I am distraught. I don't understand. Everything that I thought was real may not be. And you have to sit in that energy and you have to sort through this. Yeah, this doesn't work. This goes away. This is good. Let's keep it. And moving these things around so that you can then become different. That stuff that doesn't work for you anymore is gone. And now you bring in the stuff that's good. When you bring in the stuff that's good, in order to really establish it and seed it in your world, you have to step into that energy. And quite honestly, the energy goes first. Materialism, reality, if you will, follows the flow of the energy. Where the energy goes, where your focus is at, that is what you're going to bring in. And so if you're sitting in a space of, I'm so unhappy with this, I'm so despondent with this, I don't know what's going on, you're going to stay there. You're not changing energy. If you say, wow, this I'm unhappy with and I don't like it, I don't know what's going on, wouldn't it be great if it was like this and this and this, and that would be wonderful, and that would be so beautiful, that would be, now you've shifted your energy. Your thinking is not about what's bad, you've acknowledged it. We're not being hiding it under the bush and not acknowledging it. We're acknowledging this is not okay. But what would be better? This would be better. And you're sitting in the energy of what would be better for my world? This would be better for my world. And so then you manifest that. Then you bring that in. And it is the difference I would share with you between a person who's awakened and a person who's woke. A woke person recognizes the wrongs and recognizes the ugly and sits in that energy still. We don't like it. We don't want it. We demand change. You will change. And it's an aggressive, negative, angry, volatile energy. And is there room for anger and despair and disgust around some of the things that we see in our world today? Absolutely. But if you're going to elicit change, you have to see the issue, recognize it. Yes, feel those feelings. That pisses me off. That's a horrible thing to see. Now, what do I want to see? Sit in that energy. If you don't sit in the good energy, you are no different. You are no different. You are the same. You are simply aware of the things that are bugging you, but you're not making change. You're just sitting in it. I feel yucky. Change needs to happen. Oh, I see where change needs to happen. Yep, this is the stuff. This is the naughty. Ugh, I don't like it. But let me just sit in it a little longer because I'm woke. I'm aware now. I see the problems. Okay, but your energy is not any different. Now that I see the problems, let me move into a space where we don't have those problems anymore. How can I shift the energy into it? This war that we are in is not one of fists and stomping and yelling. This is a war of the heart. This is a war of love over fear. And if you're going to shift the energy, you're going to have to step into the space of love. There is no power greater than the love. I can assure you of that. I have lived in it for a long time, and when I step out of it, I'm fully aware of why things did not shift the way I hoped that they would, because I sat in my anger, I sat in my frustration, I sat in my you pissed me off attitude, instead of seeing change and wanting that imagining it, feeling it, and then operationalizing it. So think about these things. Are you emotionally agile? Can you feel the anger and the frustration and acknowledge it? Set it over here because we want that gone. Move into the space of, this is what I want. This is how it feels to be there. This is where we're going to go. And then operationalize it. And if you can, then you're moving into the space of being an awakened individual, aware that we're not getting anywhere with more anger and frustration and hatred. We have to step into love. We have to be love. We have to articulate change through a loving, kind, compassionate, patient, slow to anger, trusting, and protective methods. Those are my thoughts for Wednesday. I hope you have a fabulous day. Enjoy.